at my school, girl. You must not be getting the message. You ain't nothing. You don't look like nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing.
You're just a big waste of space, you freaking idiot. I don't know why you still here, you dummy. You might as well go ahead and drop out now.
You think you better than me? You think you smarter than me? Girl, you got me messed up because you gonna be just like me. You gonna be knocked up in high school, and you gonna repeat the same grade.
You're just a big waste of space.
Girl, you dumb.
You idiot.
You ain't gonna be nothing in life.
You're an imbecile.
Reassess your life.
Moron.
You need to assess your life.
Drop out, please.
What is your meaning? What's your purpose?
I have nothing to do.
Clarissa, what's wrong? Look, don't get discouraged now. Graduation's only a year away and you'll be the first one in your family. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Come on, let's go.
I picked myself up and set out to disprove the haters. With some hard work, I made it to graduation. Now I dictate my future.
This is new at 10. A woman who witnessed a deadly basketball fight says the coach who was killed started the whole thing. Tonight, she says the off-duty deputy charged with murder was just trying to protect himself.
In your opinion, who was the aggressor?
The coach.
This woman, who does not want us to give her name or show her face, says she was no more than 150 feet away from the fight at Mississippi Basketball and Athletics last week that left Justin Griffin dead and off-duty deputy and referee Joshua Adams charged with murder. She says before you see any punches thrown in this surveillance video, Griffin was the aggressor and a uniformed deputy tried to detain him, pulling out what this witness thinks was a taser.
He went to go put it up to the coach, and the coach broke a free again, and the taser flew across the car and landed onto the other side of the car.
She says that's when the coach took off after Adams, and their fight moved into the view of the surveillance camera.
Coach swung about 3 or 4 times, and it looked like he hit the referee. And then we saw the referee swing 1 time, and the guy went down.
Our boy was not a thug. Now, we raised our kid, and he was a good kid. And them thugs that was supposed to protect him, they killed him.
A friend of the coach saw something else.
When he pulls away, here comes the referee guy. He comes at him. Now, what are you supposed to do when another grown man come at you? You back up in defense. And that's what he did. And when he hit him, I pull out my phone and begin the video, and I see my friend hit the ground.
This woman says the man now charged with murder was just trying to get away.
Do you think the off-duty officer swinging back hitting him, do you think it was self-defense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, friends and family buried Justin Griffin today. His funeral was this morning at Word of Life Church in Flowood.
Let me tell you something. War is hell.
70 years ago, Clarence Earl Darrington and thousands of men like him left home to take on German soldiers.
When you're thrown into combat, there's a green troop and you've never been there before, and your leaders have not been there before, it's sort of bedlam, and you learn real quick.
Darrington and his company were among the first troops into the Battle of the Bulge. They realized quickly the Germans they were facing were better prepared.
The Germans had their troops lined up to begin the Bulge, and here we were, green troops, trying to go into what was the side of them. And they were crack troops, friend.
Darrington says American troops gained the upper hand because they had more supplies, specifically gasoline the Germans lacked. But in the course of the battle, Darrington was wounded, hit in the back by a mortar round, and taken prisoner by the Germans the next day.
In the beginning, I went in as basically a student, and come out as an old man.
He spent 260 days as a prisoner of war. When he was released, he came back to Mississippi. He received a long overdue Bronze Star 3 years ago. On this anniversary, Darrington says the country should remember all of its heroes.
All of the soldiers of that day and time paid a price, and you today are benefiting by the price that was bought with the lives, the blood, the sweat, and the tears of that day and time.